It always blows my mind when people are like, oh, girly drinks are the weaker drink. Oh my God. It's like, have you ever actually had one? It will get you more messed up than any other drink. Yes, I could drink 12 beers, pass out, wake up in a fountain. I could do that. Or I drink 2/3 of an appletini, black out, wake up the next day. I've started a small business, okay? That's how messed up I got. I'm just like, oh man, did I incorporate again last night? Oh.
My middle child, Gloria, she's the one most like me. She just got diagnosed with ADHD. I think that's what the doctor said. I couldn't pay attention the whole meeting. They gave me a pamphlet, a 30-page pamphlet on how to raise a child with ADHD. I was like, you're setting us both up to fail right now, Doc. Is there another option? Could you send me a series of instructional TikToks? That would be preferable. That would hold me over. She's crazy mean to my wife, and that is wild to watch. So mean. I will just sit there sometimes with my mouth open like, oh my gosh, I have always wanted to talk to her like that. No, you're in trouble, but finish your thought. Finish your thought.
I'm married this year, too. Yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. Excited. The black love. Yeah, that's what it is. Black love is when black people love each other. That's what they call it. Black love. Strong black love. That's what I'm talking about. What do y'all call it when white people just call it regular love, you son of a bitch? Called the Green Bay Boogie, motherfucker. The Salt Lake City Slide. That's what it is. That's good. I like all love, man. All love is good. But it's especially hard for black men to get married nowadays because they got all these lies. Talking about black men are not monogamous. That's not true. It's not, man. They took a survey. I got the magazine in the car. I'm gonna let y'all read it. They say that less than 5% of black men cheat during the course of a relationship, making us the least likely race. Finally, proof positive that black men do not participate in surveys.
I'm originally from the Midwest, brag. It was actually not too bad. It's fine. My parents are pretty progressive. Like, when I came out to my dad, he was just concerned that I was gonna have a harder life. So when I came out to my dad, he just asked if he was any part of the reason I ended up being gay. And I had to be like, no, of course not. You're not the reason I'm gay. You're probably the reason I'm a bottom, though. You spanked me too much, you dumb bitch. Do you know how many daddies are in my phone? You're number 14. And I'm open to a 15th. Okay.
Tried all the diets too, all the diets. I tried paleo, you guys done the paleo, and I did vegan, I was like keto. Now, this is the one that worked. Intermittent yelling. It's worked. It's worked. I don't yell at my kids for 16 hours, and then I let them have it for 8 hours straight. I'm down 2 dress sizes, Santa Barbara. Hello, it's working.
I can't have roommates. Okay, I had 9 roommates growing up. I'm done with it. My girlfriend grew up like fucking Succession. They got the house with the fucking stairs, the whole shit. People aren't talking to people. I'm following the money, I'm involved. Okay. For some reason, she's got 2 roommates. Rich people like to cosplay poverty. I don't really understand it. It's a strange phenomenon. They want to be like in on it or something. It's fucking weird. It's like, no, we don't want you to also be poor. We also want to be rich. It's weird the other way. If you're going to insist on having roommates, live with people who grew up like you. Same type of class. And watch them like a fucking hawk when they move out. Because rich people still, they don't give a shit. Suddenly, they can't remember who bought the bathroom trash can. If you can't remember, it wasn't fucking you. How's that?
Every possible interest, every niche interest that could exist, there's a community on Reddit. It's called a subreddit. I mean every single one. I'm in a subreddit that's called Mature Plants. It's not dirty. It sounds dirty. It's just pictures of old plants. So someone will post a photo of a 30-year-old ficus, and you get to be like, oh shit, they do get pretty big, and that's it. That's it.
Nothing better than seeing two people in love. Yeah. The only thing better, actually, is seeing a couple fight in public. Yeah? You guys know what I'm talking about. When you stumble onto a couple fight you weren't expecting to see, it's like seeing a fucking deer, right? You're just like, I want to scare it away. You know? Anytime I hear a couple fight too, like happening off in the distance, like dude, immediately I get animalistic. I turn into a fucking meerkat in the savannah. You know? Like I'm just sitting there. I was at fucking lunch with my buddy the other day, and I just hear way off in the distance, just like, Jason, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like,
Is anyone on Zoloft? You guys gotta get on Zoloft. It's incredible. The tagline for Zoloft should be feelings, they're optional. No, it's just crazy. I just had crippling anxiety and the Zoloft is working. It's maybe working too well because now my life has turned into a Zoloft commercial. Because it's just like, I used to be afraid to answer the phone. Now I'm calling back unknown numbers. Thanks, Zoloft. Or like, I used to be afraid to meet guys on dating apps. Now I'm getting fingered on public transportation. Thanks, Zoloft. I'm gonna get a cease and desist from Zoloft any second now.
You ever see the sign that says, this is a sign you shouldn't drive high? That's the most fucked up thing I've ever seen. I don't know who wrote that, but they've never driven high. Because if you've ever driven high, you know that if you saw that sign, you would crash your car immediately into anything. You'd just be like, why is the sign talking to me? That's awful. If that person had driven high, that sign would say, hey, if you're driving high, you're doing great. So just get home. Nothing you said at the party was weird. You're good. I would say you're good.
Doesn't it seem like whoever thought of how to spell the word diarrhea, like they thought of it while they were having diarrhea? It just seems like a random collection of letters that some guy yelled while he was running down a hallway. His friend was like, 2 R's in a row? He was like, no time to explain. Tell my story. And he just kept... The fun thing about that joke is every time I decide to tell it, I have to Google diarrhea to make sure I'm spelling it correctly. And at this point, my phone is like, do you want me to make you a doctor's appointment? This is too many times.
That's the best part of stand-up comedy right there. Nothing else that I do can I get this many random strangers to just clap for me, bro. That's amazing. Especially this many Caucasian strangers, that's unheard of, bro. Y'all don't just clap for brothers on the street. You don't. You make us earn it. I gotta beat you at something you didn't think I was good at, like golf or cornhole or something. I be killing cats. They're like, God dang, that guy's good. How's he so good? I didn't even know they played cornhole. There's not a lot of us that do. There's not. It's like, I'm like top 6 in the world of black dudes in cornhole out of like 13, bro. It's not a lot.
Guy, he posted, he was like, hey everyone, last night I ate out my girlfriend after she took a couple bong rips. Got to work this morning and they're doing drug testing. Am I gonna test positive? And there were doctors weighing in on this. And some of you guys are probably like, hey, what was the answer? It greatly affects my plans for later. And the answer is, I was high when reading it, did not finish it, no idea. I don't know.